Good evening all, hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to Affinity Racing, another live stream. The squeaky chair we've still managed to fix 3 years later. Hope we're all doing well. New week of daily races. We're at Monza this week in the Group 1s, which is definitely something different to what we've had the past few weeks from now, which has been feeling a little bit probably boring is probably the best word. But we haven't had Monza in a little while, and I don't think we've had Group 1s in a little while. It probably wasn't too far back, but it does feel like a little while ago after we've had a load of races, daily race combos repeated as well. Can you hear the noise off that? That is just ridiculous. Right, what we're going to do though for the first race is start from the back of the grid. We might do the second race from the back as well, and then we'll start setting some quali times, assuming that the races are okay. If we have some really good results from the back, which I very much doubt that we will do, but if we do, then we might do a couple more attempts without a quali time. But we definitely need to put a fair bit of practice into this track. We're only going to get one flying lap here, but hopefully that's enough to get us up to speed. Jonathan, how are we doing? What happened last night? Oh mate, honestly, YouTube itself was an absolute nightmare. So YouTube took down the stream just after we finished qualifying, and it said that it was down to policy violations, which is not correct. It was obviously flagged by mistake. The only thing that I can think is that because I put British Touring Car Championship in the description, i.e. saying we're racing this in the style of British Touring Car Championship, I think it flagged it as like copyright, as if that I was trying to like illegally stream so that people could watch British Touring Car for free or something like that. That's the only thing that I can think. Oh, that isn't... We just crossed the line. We weren't meant to do that. I hope that that's a crap lap time. And so I was trying to sort the stream out. I then didn't have time, or didn't realise that I still needed to change tyres. Or next time I looked up from the stream, or from my phone and laptop trying to get sorted, we had already started the stream by that point. Started the race, and so I started on the soft tyres, which obviously is not part of the rules, not what we're meant to do. And so I went straight into the pits. I then obviously that race was just a goner. And pretty much the same for the second race. Bit of a nightmare by that point. I was still trying to sort the stream out. Went to do one flying lap, got blocked by someone coming out the pits, and then that was that. So, a complete disaster. There's a couple of rounds that I'm not going to be able to do because I'm away on holiday anyways. I think there's only going to be one more round that I'm going to be able to do, but I don't know if I should... Oh, hang on a minute. Right, one pit stop minimum we got to do. But it's soft tyres only, so that's all good. So yeah, I don't know if I want to stream the British Heart Foundation stuff anymore, because it takes away from actually being able to enjoy the racing. Whereas with the daily races, it's a little bit different. Obviously, we're just sort of... It doesn't really matter as much. But I'm a bit too competitive on the British Heart Foundation races to try streaming it at the same time. Right then. New week of daily races. Something a little bit different in the sense that we've certainly not seen this combo for quite some time. It returns, but with the stipulation of a mandatory pit stop. So we'll see if this makes any difference or improves the racing at all as well. And away we go. We're in the Audi. You can tell we've got some serious people in here because they are swerving left and right to warm up their tyres. Oh, that guy ghosts. That's a little bit strange that it's done that. Give us the space, please. No, you've spun. That guy spun there, and as the car sort of whipped round, he's hit us. Oh! That guy broke way earlier than I could have ever have seen coming there. Well, this car doesn't half struggle in a straight line. What's going on here? Look at this! Why is this struggling so much, the Audi? God. Right, the stream's still live at the moment, which is good. Or better than we managed yesterday. Right, there's someone gone off at the chicane. We go a little bit deep into the turn one. We're all good though, we get through. Right, tyre wear clearly also going to be an issue, which I never really would have considered too much. It never normally is a problem at Monza, but I think it's fairly high. The tyre multiplier. Oh, that does my head in, that force feedback thing there. I feel like you've got to have it on max for majority of the game, but as soon as you're on a straight line, it's when the wheel is like absolutely bang in the centre and it just doesn't know what to do. As soon as you put the tiniest little bit of steering lock to go left or right, even on a straight line, it totally gets rid of it. But it's so annoying that you almost end up trying to drive to avoid it. If you see there, our centre line's just slightly off from the middle, the red line. So we drift across, and as we go left ever so slightly, it gets rid of it. As soon as the red dot basically is in the middle, it just doesn't know what to do. Oh, he was so much quicker through there. Got to get caught up. Oh! He's braked very early there. Again, don't know if that's the same guy. John, how we doing? Hope we're all good. I was kind of hoping that this guy beside me was going to work with us here. But he's not. He's going to go for it. Alright, people just dropping off the road so far. God, that wheel doesn't half do your head in. Yeah, last night was a bit of a nightmare for both of us, I think. My issue started when YouTube decided to take down the stream for no good reason. Right, look at this. We started P11. We got P5 and 6 in front of us. And I don't think we've done a single overtake yet. Oh, he's gone very defensive there. Oh, they've both missed the corner. The corner. Right, luckily they both ghost on their way back on as well. Adam, how we doing? Does anybody else get this issue that I have as soon as your wheels centre on a straight line in a high downforce car? Or is it just me? I'm sure I don't really see many other people having this issue. I'm having to keep, if you look at the steering input, the red dot, I'm having to keep it just off the centre. So as you watch here, we're drifting away from the line, we're drifting across to the right now, and then drifting across to the left. I'm just trying to not keep it in centre, otherwise you get that horrible clanking where the force feedback just sort of doesn't know what to do. Now, I've never driven this kind of car, and I doubt that I ever will in my life, but I'm fairly sure that at 180 mile an hour, the steering wheel shaking the way that it does in a straight line is not part of their plan. Right, keeping that planted in fourth there. Thankfully the downforce gets rid of any risk of any mistakes. I'm going to dive into the pits now though. Oh! Wasn't expecting that. That's a bit of a nightmare. Bugger. How long will the stream last tonight? Yeah, exactly. Hopefully more than the 15 minutes that it did, excuse me, yesterday, which wasn't very good. Oh my god. Could we be any more slower through turn one? Come on, go! Holding each other up. Don't quite manage to make that one work. He's got a penalty anyways, but I wanted to get past. Oh, VR up front as well has got a penalty, I think. Come on, slipstream all the way. Right, both of them serving a penalty. I don't think we'll get past Slippery here in front. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Early as we can on the power. Go, go, go. Right, we're still on for this P5 then. Definitely brake so much later there if we wanted to, but it would mean at the moment with how close we are we'd end up in the back of this guy which we don't want. Does seem like short shifting is slightly quicker as well. Slight mistake there, go. Really want to just try and roll as quickly as you can through the second Lesmo there. We're going to try and switch sides here. It's not quite going to happen. Through Ascari, keeping it in fourth. Again, the downforce gets rid of any potential mistakes. that we are likely slash guaranteed to make. I'm going to brake earlier here, focus on the exit. See, he leaves it way later into the corner to put the brakes on as we're trying to power up. He's slowing down. Right, slipstream again. Got to go for it into the braking zone here. Got to go for it. Got to go for it. He's missed it. He's missed the corner. So did we nearly. Go. Yes. Yes. Just enough. That was enough to do it. Force the mistake. I might have been cutting the corner just a little bit too much. Or we might be okay. Go. Lyle, how are we doing? Yeah, I might actually knock down the force feedback settings, I think. Oh, downforce not helping us out that time round. Right, we might do another race from the back. Too early on the power there. Tried to focus on braking as late as I could there, and it actually probably cost us more time. Mike, how we doing? Hope we're all well, buddy. Hope we are all well. Have you been on this one much so far? As soon as the steering wheel goes bang on centre, as soon as it, that is immediately when it starts freaking out. Right, we got 3 seconds to the car in front. Oh, here we go. We served a penalty down to 2.1 to 1.9. We might, providing we can be. Oh, providing we don't do that. Don't be a dipstick all your life. Come on. Oh, track limits as well. Git. It's alright. P4's got a penalty. We might be still able. Ah, no! No, we won't be. No, we won't be. No, come on. And just like that, the race disappears. You dipstick. The first 9 laps, I managed to get through turn 1. No problems whatsoever. If I was going to mess it up, you would think that the first 9 laps would be where, not by the 10th time, where you're absolutely used to it and got no excuse. See, it's because I was chasing a position. As soon as I'm chasing someone, just push that a little bit too hard, and the race immediately has vanished. P4 down to P9. Whoa! Tell you what, dirty air doesn't help much, does it? We'll probably get another penalty. Oh, I think we served it in the same stint there. We got another penalty handed to us mid-penalty. Oh, John, you need to get on the dailies. This is a mega race, a mega combo. Especially if you drive well, which I haven't. It's especially good then. Yeah, I'm surprised we managed turn 1 as well, to be fair. Or so far, the first race. I think if it was grid start, maybe it's a little different. But to be fair, lap 1, we were just losing time on the straights to everyone. So I think most people are in the Audi. That's the weird thing, though. It seems as if everyone was in the Audi. Those who weren't, I think, were flying past us. Because these different cars have different... oh, it was the second snap that I lost there. The different cars have the different recharge. The different ways in which the battery recharges. Some absolutely rinse the battery immediately. Which I think is the cars that were flying past us. Possibly the Toyota. Whereas the ones that's been a little bit more stable throughout the race, I think, is going to be the Audi. I say stable as in battery, constantly having battery available. It's almost became part of the channel now, this squeaky seat, hasn't it? But no matter what you do, it does not squeak. Right, is the stream still live? It looks like it is. YouTube has not taken us down yet. So when we look at the top times, which isn't really much help, but everyone is in the Audi. One person in the Bugatti, one person in the Toyota. So aside from 3 or 4 cars, everyone is in the Toyota. Now that's for what is in the Audi. Now that's for 1 lap. Now the Toyota I kind of do prefer. It's interesting there because there's the R18 TDI as well, 2011. But I'm guessing compared to the 2016, it is naff. Is that the Jag you are talking about, John? You're definitely talking about for Group 1. So I don't have the car, but I'll have to get it. Will it be in classic cars or will it be in brand central? Is the car actually any good though? Firstly, I'm going to get the feeling compared to the rest, it's probably an Audi race altogether. This one. It's in brand central. It's in the used cars. Yeah, legend. Oh. It's not there. The LM55. Which one's that? Let's have a little look. Group 1s I'm not too familiar with, to be fair. So LM55. Which one's that then? Oh, the Mazda. Oh, VGT Mazda. Interesting. Yeah, the Jag not there, sadly. We were all right in that one. We'll stick with the Audi for the next one. We'll stick with Audi for the next one, just while we're getting used to it, and then we'll have a look at some other cars. I definitely am going to be back on this week to do another stream. No doubt about that. I know we say that most weeks, and then it tends not to happen. Oh, let's try the force feedback settings here as well. So, controller settings. Oh, that's better. It doesn't go berserk. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just thought, if we turn the controller steering sensitivity, if we turn that down, does that make the car harder to... Yeah, it sort of does. Alright, okay. No, I like it. I like myself a bit of power steering. I will actually turn that off, probably. Not turn it off, but not put it back onto 10. Oh, look at this. We still got the rattle. The rattle does not go. The rattle will not leave. Alright, now I've messed up all my settings. I want it back. Maybe he's... I've just always had it on 10, so I've never known any difference. Maybe if I go 6, let's try... Can we then drive that in a straight line without it wanting to flip the car upside down? That's a bit more bearable. That's... I can accept that. But then through the corners it does feel a little bit dead. Yeah, but the sensitivity is this, like, actual steering sensitivity, isn't it? Left and right, as in steering sensitivity on the wheel. Oh, do you mean the force feedback sensitivity? Sorry, I thought you meant... Yeah, sorry, because we got 2 there, haven't we? I take that back. Force feedback sensitivity. But I kind of don't want it... Yeah, the sensitivity. So the max torque. You raise a very good point. So the force feedback sensitivity. We'll try that on 9. Hopefully that's fine. Oh, that's bearable. I can hack that. That's alright. That's alright. Right, that's good. There we go. Yeah, I'm with you. That's much better, that. There we go. We can drive in a straight line. We still get a little bit of rattle, but I'm happy with that. Rather than the absolute death trap that it was causing before. Right, that's all good. Right, thank you very much. There we go. Sorted. We're on to a winner. 4.2 up on our time. Oh, minus the understeer. I want to catch that name properly. Who just helped us with the feedback there? So is that J? Is that a capital S and then separate initials? JDev? How do I say your name? Or Sujadev is how it's spelt at the moment, as far as my eyes can see. Do let me know so I can say thank you properly and not and also pronounce your name correctly. Yeah, Mazda 787B. Fast in a straight line. Do you know what? They had a combo here a little while ago. I think it might be probably on Gran Turismo Sport, but it was the no chicane layout, and everybody was in. Was it either that or the McLaren F1? What a race that was, honestly. Because you would fly past turn 1, and obviously, oh, it's not going to let us do it. That's no good. Oh, it won't even let us do that. Never mind, anyway. Well, as you know the layout, without the chicane, you would fly past turn 1. But then the problem is that everyone was 3 wide here, and as soon as everybody tried to make the corner for what is then turn 1, or a bit of a curve, everyone was in the gravel into the walls everywhere. It was a bit of a nightmare, but it was good, still a good fun combo. Oh, no, I didn't think that I was breaching track limits on that one. Ah, got you. Right, okay. Oh, so it's SJA Dev. I got you. Right, love it. Shall I call you Dev then? That makes sense. What sort of software do you work in? Right, this one hopefully a little bit better. Now we got ourselves up the grid in the last one. Actually, we were doing all right, and then well, then suddenly we weren't. Basically, James, how we doing? Right, come on. P9 in this one. Who doesn't love a race at Monza? Everyone who gets killed at turn 1 is probably the answer. Right, most people, or all people I think, in the R18. One person in the Toyota there. Don't forget to hit the like button, absolutely. If you haven't done so already as well, please do subscribe. Here we go. Early shift up to second. Avoid the wheel spin. Early shifts in general, I think, to be fair. Short shifting seems to be the way to go. Look at this. Look at this. Carnage. Carnage already. Right, we're going to be on the outside. Someone ghosting. Right, we lose 1 place. That guy's got a 2-second penalty for attempting to wipe out the entire grid. I'm going to have to go to the inside here. He's forcing me to go inside. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Steady on, everybody. Oh, dear. Ah, come on. This is one of the worst lobbies we've been in all night. Well, it was only our second race, but... Oh, one of the worst lobbies we've been in for a long time, that. That's horrific. What's all that about? Oh, there we go then. That's this race down the pan as well. Unbelievable. Sometimes the driving in Gran Turismo just never gets any better, does it? Ah! I messed that right up now. Oh. Oh. Well, this is just guaranteed to be one of those streams, isn't it? Oh. 10 laps of Monza from the back with nobody in front of you is pretty grim at the best of times. Alright, let's keep going. Shock and boring cars. I like Group 1. I like Group 1, but it just never produces the best racing on this game. Oh! Yeah, I'd be rage quitting after that as well, to be fair. Nothing we can do on that one. He's turned into us, obviously accidentally, but he's binned it, and if he wasn't going to go that way, we certainly sent him the other. Right, we're catching up to the back of the park. I actually think that we can at least get back into the top 10 here. I'm very confident about that. Yeah, definitely, Mike. I tried starting from the back. We'd done alright on the first race, and then I binned it. We actually were from the back of the grid on for a very solid P5, chasing down P4, very close to P4 as well. And then I went and binned it, basically. Oh, I need to give him that place back. No, I'm giving you the place back. Come on. I'm going to assume that that was an accident. Because straight away we gave the place back. And we stopped immediately on the exit of the apex. So I'm going to assume that he hasn't just tagged us deliberately in an immediate rage there. He didn't lose the position. He didn't bin it. He didn't crash. He's either made a mistake and tagged us, in which case he now owes us the position back, or he's immediately in a rage, thought that we've deliberately binned him off there. Yeah. Rage or accidental? There's the question. What do we think it was? Remind me to watch the replay of that as well. Full on rage every day, yeah. Well, here was me confidently thinking I would get back into the top 10. Let's just use this as practice now, I think. Honestly, Jonathan, it seems no matter what I do to try and fix this chair, it just... the squeak remains. Yeah, we've been on for fastest lap comfortably. This TQS guy at the top, his fastest lap's a 34. No one's managed to beat that. We were setting quicker than that earlier. Yeah, honestly, the chair is just ridiculous. Right, come on then. Let's put a guess in what our fastest lap will be. John's saying let's do that for the t-shirt. We've got to make the rest of this race enjoyable somehow. So it's got to basically be not this lap, but the next. That's our best chance. Oh, track limit. Goodness me. Right, this lap, come on. At the very least, let's get fastest lap of the race. Ah! If we still get fastest lap after that mistake, that'd be hilarious. There we go. Fastest lap of the race as well. Let's get that down to the 33s. Did anyone guess a 34.155? Does anyone dare to dream that we will get down to the 33s? We'll already be at least 2-3 tenths up probably, with not making a mistake on the first corner exit like we just did on the last lap. So we'll already be up by quite a bit here, just a case of holding on now. Oh, damn it, look at what that says. I couldn't see what that number was. Too busy making sure we got through the apex, through the chicane. Oh, I missed a donation. Oh, unbelievable. Let me check that in just a second. I only seen it because James put in the chat in. Thanks for the donation. I'm so sorry that I missed that, whoever that was. Give me 2 minutes. I'm just busy ramming somebody out the way. Sorry, Jim. $4.75, I think I can see. Thank you so much. I need to catch that name. I wish the text was a little bit bigger on my screen. Just give me 2 seconds. We're getting past Jim. We're in the top 10. Oh, we already were. There is only 10 players left. Never mind. Oh, it's SJA Dev. You still haven't told me what we need to refer you by, but you're getting Dev so far. Thank you so much, buddy. Very, very kind. Thank you so much. You absolutely did not need to. Yeah, I did, James. I missed it altogether. Dev, thank you very, very much. What an absolute hero. Oh! Dev works. Fair play. Well, thank you very, very much, buddy. Very, very kind. And you absolutely did not need to, as I say. Primico, does that it? Which steering wheel are you on? We're on the THRUSTMASTER T300 RS. With... I actually don't know the make or the model of the pedals, but I believe they're upgraded pedals on the THRUSTMASTER RS. So, Stu Kennedy, who... oh, Jesus, buddy. Calm it down. We don't see on the streams as often as we used to, but Stu so very, very kindly donated literally the wheel and pedals set that we're on. And I remember him telling me this wheel, T300 RS, about it, because he upgraded to Fanatec, which at the moment I'm sure he regrets now, but and saying that these pedals were upgraded for this wheel, or were like an upgrade edition, but I'm not actually too sure on the model of them. Right, just upshifting. As soon as we start to run a little bit wide there, just upshifting to fourth. Right, look at this. 2 tenths up on this lap. We were almost more than 2 tenths down on that lap as we drift our way through the Ascari chicane. We got P7 serving a penalty. We're going to potentially get past him here. But I just want to say, look at the nightmare race that we've had, by the way, and yet we're still finishing a top 8 at the moment, which means a positive DR result. Our DR increases with the result of this race, and yet we have had an awful, awful race, which quite frankly does not deserve any improvement of DR whatsoever. But that is because we've got the same problem that we always do on Gran Turismo, where the more difficult races means pretty much nobody finishes in the lobby, everybody rage quits. And I am partial to a rage quit. More often than not, to be fair. At least once a stream. But this definitely is continuing to be a problem, which points towards needing bigger lobbies. More people in the lobbies to begin with, so that there's at least some left. But out of 16, 10 remain. And we could be on for P7 here, if we can time our slipstreams fortunately enough. Which we're not quite going to be able to do. We'll get the gap down to about 3/10, but that is going to be it. Yeah. And we set fastest lap on the last lap. Dev, thank you again though. So much. Very kind. 475 donation. What's the message there say? Thank you for great content. I nearly misread that and so it said good content. It says great. I definitely would not go that far, but thank you very, very much. Very kind. Really appreciate it once again. Thank you so much. Again, absolutely do not need to. Did it come up with the... Or it must have done if James saw it. Did it come up with the donation message at the top of the screen? It should have done. We've had some issues with that recently, where, or at least I end up missing them a lot of the time. Right, I want to stick with the Audi. This is the problem. I like the Audi, and I want to stick with the Audi. I think now we're going to have to set some quali times, because those two races there have been pretty abysmal. So let's delete both of them. That's it, Muzami or Muzamil? Muzamil, I think. Nice race. Thank you very much, buddy. So the donation come up, but you were busy pooping. Lovely stuff. What you call that, John, is probably too much information, but never mind. Check the replay. Oh, I don't... Did we save the replay? I don't know if we saved the replay. I don't think we did. I don't think we did. But you are absolutely bang on, Jonathan, and I forgot. Git. I don't think I saved it. I normally just try and... Oh, I did save it. Yes! Yes! Right, let's quickly have a look at this one. Here we go. This is the next viral YouTube short. Right, it was long before that, wasn't it? Right, yeah, we didn't make that one stick. TQS, how we doing? Thank you so much for popping in, buddy. Did you win that one, I think? You were definitely up top at one point. Oh, I'll tell you what, let me... Right, we're going to record this and we're going to have a look at it, because I think this could be actually a YouTube video, because the start of that race was awful as well, wasn't it? So let's have a look here. So here we come. We're both trying to slow down. The slightest of touches, completely my fault, but we both make the corner, we both make the apex, and he goes through there. I think that is a little bit deliberate. We've slowed down to give the place back. So this is from his view, or from his car. Again, we shouldn't have made that contact there. Bad form on us. He runs across the apex. That has to be deliberate. That has to be deliberate. So he's already got the penalty, a penalty as well for track limits. I don't know if we cause him to have another one, but there's contact immediately before, so he shouldn't do. We go past, as we see, we slow down, and he's not bothered. I think he's wiped us out at that point pretty intentionally, I would say. If we think there was a mistake there somewhere that we've missed, then please do comment and let us know. But was that road rage or was that accidental? I'm going to say road rage. There we go. Right, well, there's a little YouTube video. The State of Gran Turismo, as it always is. The same title every video. If someone can name me the title of that video without it being clickbaity, then please do. I keep getting loads of comments now on all the videos going clickbait, clickbait, clickbait. Because every video is like, the worst ever Gran Turismo race. And all the other titles that everybody else has to use. Penalties on this circuit, I know, tell me about it. It's not good. He was probably a rookie. Well, we're in a decent, you know, a decent lobby. It was an A-rated lobby. So you would like to think that there was a bit more patience that he could have deployed there. I don't know if from his view you could actually see that we were slowing down, to be honest. It might not have looked like we were slowing down completely, because I was trying also at the same time. You're giving the place back, but you don't want to lose time. So you're just lifting off the throttle slightly, which is why he's soon caught up, but yeah, I don't know. Good luck for the next one. Cheers, TQS. Is TQS a group that you race for or race with? And is the second... What's the second party on NSA? Is that KVN? Oh, Kevin, there we go. That's nice and easy then. Good stuff. KVN makes sense, Kevin. Right, I'll try my very best to remember that. Right, well done, Kevin. I'm sure you won the last race. I saw you up top for the majority of the time, so I presume you won it. Hopefully you're in the next one, yeah. Right, we're trying to set ourselves a half-decent quali time now. Hopefully we can get this down to the lower end of the 33s. 33.7, can we improve on this? Get your guesses in. For any new faces, people tuning in for the first time, what we do through quali is that if you can guess correctly exactly my quali time, or my lap in purple, whatever my fastest lap of this quali session is, free t-shirt is yours from the merch store. Links in the description for that. But right now, look, we are 7/10 up. We might get this down. If we can continue on, we'll get this down to the 32s. Which is absolutely what we want. But we lose a bit of time there. So as it stands, that's not going well. Come on. Oh, go, go, go. Keep it pinned. Right, we'll be 8/10 up yet. Right, we're down into the 32s. Good stuff. That's going to be it for that lap, or for that quali. 32.8. That's good go on that. We've took nearly a second off, or over a second, is it? off our previous best that we carried into the last race. Oh, that's too far. Right, technically speaking, it should let you do that if you... as long as you don't go straight on and you actually do the barriers like you're meant to. Also, here's a thought. You know, if you're in the race and you're starting quite far back, do we think this theory would work? Where basically, if you just drive past everybody, cut straight across here, it will then restart you here and it will ghost you, and then you can just ghost and drive through everybody. That would be good, wouldn't it? Should we try that in the next race? Oh, right. Into the next race. Where are we going to end up? Right, we're starting P4, 5. Oh, Couscous in this one as well. Just a little bit behind us. TCR Lyle in as well. Cheers, Kevin. Are you in this one? Oh, you had a quicker lap time than us. You would have been up top. No, you're not in this one. David giving us his best Geordie impression in the chat there as well. Definitely going to bin it. Definitely going to bin it in this race. Right. Starting a bit further up the grid. P5 for this one. We are in literally the worst spot for turn 1. And also look at P2. Not great internet connection there either, so let's keep an eye out for that. No worries, John. Catch you back here in a bit. Kevin saying starting at the back. Of this lobby. Oh no. Hi from Couscous. Hello to Couscous and Couscous's chat. Good luck to him. Starting not too far behind us here. Right, everybody just take it easy through turn 1. Here we go. Oh, carnage behind. Oh, I think that's Couscous has ended up off the track. Oh, what a nightmare for him. What a nightmare. Right, maybe a penalty or two going to get dished out there. Up ahead, I think. Oh, P1's. Well, they're 3 wide, basically. I don't know who's P1. But there's the podium positions. Look at this. Can we get past one? Can we get... Oh, look at this. This is mental. No! We drive straight through. Are we going to go off the track? We're going to have to for P1. We're still off the track and we're into the wall. Oh. Okie dokie then. Fair enough. Right, well, that was not this Spaniard's fault. Most definitely not. That was someone ramming him into the wall. What is going on there? That was, like, a little bit mental. I thought he was going to go into the pits early. The Spaniard there. Oh, almost lost it into turn 1 there. Right, come on. Oh, someone's put it off the track behind us. I heard the tyre squeal. Right, we want P1 here. Go. Right, we could win this race thanks to the absolute carnage of the first 3 positions. So you're going to wipe him out here? It looks like it, you know. No. Right, we're racing the Spaniard again. Let's go. Temporarily, oh god, I didn't realise this guy was behind us there. Nexa, he's going for it. You can't turn in. We're there, we're there, we're there. You can't turn in, just expect a car to disappear into the corner. Can we assume he didn't see us? He was literally behind us and then drove alongside, so he definitely knew we were there. What's all that about? Crazy. I've seen cleaner overtakes on the M25 by Audi drivers. Yeah, very dirty. I don't know what's going on with this lobby, but it's not the standard that you would expect. Oh, P1 with a penalty as well. And he's got another half-second penalty. So after he's served that one, which he just has, at the end of this next lap, and he runs wide. Oh, this is pretty much gifted to us now. This is pretty much gifted to us now. Too many dirty players, absolutely. Oh, he's just missed us there. I don't know if you've seen that, but he just missed us on the radar. Watch that back. Rewind that 10 seconds and look at that on the radar. How we've not been killed there. So much to dissect after this race. We definitely need to watch the replay after this. Literally ridiculous. Right, just need to hold on to it now. Commentator's curse. David, when you said bin master earlier, is that because you've seen the streams? You know I am guaranteed to bin it. 8/10. Oh, look at this. Stu, how are we doing? Were your ears burning, Stu? You got a mention earlier. Were you in chat then or not? Someone had asked what wheel and pedals we were on. And whenever anybody asks, I have to give them the full story. And let everyone know this came courtesy of your good self. And I have to say, considering we've been on this wheel and pedals like most nights for the past When did you send this through, Stu? Probably a year and a half ago, 2 years ago? It took me a couple of months probably before I managed to get switched over to it. But this wheel and pedals certainly took a hammering, that's for sure. Went for the murder and missed. Yeah, absolutely. Wasn't quite happening for him, that was it. You have to zen your mind out of the race. Qualifying mindset, absolutely. I do exactly the same. Well, I don't do that. That's probably why I crashed. But I do the same. I get to P1 and then I bin it. Driftwood, how we doing? Trying to set a decent quali time. Yeah, it's proven pretty tricky. Hopefully be on shortly. Driving well. Well, we're getting there. A couple of people have gone for the overcut. This is the problem actually here that we need to look out for. Ending up in traffic. Or behind traffic. When we come out of the pits. Out of the pits now. We've got a gap behind. That guy's binned it there actually. So that's okay. And we got 3.4 up front. Now by the time we close to them, if we do, they should be going into the pit. So we should be hopefully okay. $13.7. Right, took out up ahead there's gone off because I've just seen him ghosting. So he's gone off. We're going to close to him, but I don't, again, by the time we catch to him, he should be on his way into the pits. Yeah, about 2 years ago. I thought it was, for you sending the wheel through, Stu. It's still going strong. It's still going strong. Now and again, the fans kick into complete overdrive, and the noise of it is like worryingly loud. But I managed to like shut it down manually, and it carries on. Like shut the fans off. Sometimes it might maybe thinks it's being worked a bit more than it is. Right, I don't think is Tucker going in. Yes, he is. Here we go. We're going to fly past these guys. All in the pits now. Oh, there's Kevin. There he is. I didn't see him in the lobby, but there he is indeed. He's coming out in P2 actually. Doing all right for the moment. That is where all the time is basically in the lap, is turn 1, isn't it? If you know how to get that absolutely nailed, you are onto a winner. Oh, John, but how I ended up winning, you need to watch. Because I really shouldn't be. So either rewind the stream a little bit, or wait for the YouTube video to come out. One of the two. Yeah, we definitely need to watch the replay after the stream, so please do. Everyone, please remind me. We need to watch the replay. Nexa there setting very, very good times, 33.5. Go. Yeah, exactly. Track is out of date. I do wonder whether or not they would actually update it in the game or whether they would just leave it, because basically those curbs are no longer there, as Stu rightly points out. Rashers instead? What do you mean? Oh, no sausages. I got it. Oh, I messed that one up. Come on. Signature well, now you've said it, John. Now I've got to crash, basically. That's how it works. Now that you've said it, there is something goes out into the world and universe and everything that just makes absolutely sure that I crash it as soon as it gets mentioned. We're 3 seconds up the road though, so fingers crossed. Enough of a gap that if we did bin it, hopefully we can hold on to it quickly enough. Or recover quickly enough. Right, I'm actually starting to enjoy the 2 Lesmo corners there as well now. Jose, how we doing? A Scary last lap, that's where John thinks we're going to bin it. So not this lap, not the next one, but the one after. To be fair, you might be right, you know, because tyre wear is proving pretty difficult, and as soon as you get onto that Ascari chicane is pretty brutal on the sort of last leg of your tyres. Only 4/10 off the fastest lap though. Come on. Right, we're building more of a gap. 3.4 the gap now. So relaxing the way I'm driving. Most of the time it isn't. John was almost very correct there, but this lap instead of the next lap, I almost felt the car sliding there. Too busy trying to read David's comment. No! Don't get a penalty. Don't get a penalty. Don't get a penalty. Go, 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 go. Please don't be a penalty. David, I was too busy reading your comment as soon as it came up. Yeah, don't know how to ease off and play it safe with a 3-second lead and 2 laps to go. This is the problem. This is the problem. We go for the... Oh, I should have kept going forward. No, that literally there. Commentator's curse. Commentator's curse. Every time. Every time. Every time. I was about to say, it's the Sebastian Vettel. No points for fastest lap, but the satisfaction quote comes to mind. We're so lucky that we're going to stay on the podium, but we've just thrown away a race win there. Is anyone please going to serve a penalty? Nope. It's going to be a P3. I mean, P3 is a good result, but we've literally just thrown away the race win. Just as we were saying. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. John was right. John said last lap he just had the wrong chicane. Oh, man. Well, that's unfortunate. It certainly is. Oh, you idiot. What an idiot. Oh, well, at least Kevin won. Unbelievable. Well done, Kevin, though. Kevin gets P1. Let's everyone applaud. Claps in chat for Kevin. Viking, how we doing? What have Polyphony listened about? Well, for a start, well, basically what they've done is finally we've got a combo that hasn't been repeated in the past few weeks. We had a run of combos. Watkins Glen was one of them. What was the race that we had last week? I've now forgotten. We had Watkins Glen the week before. What was the daily races last week? Anyway, the races that we've had have been very, very repetitive. And we've had 3 combos repeat in the past probably 3 months. If not less than that. And so this is the first in a long time since we've seen Group 1 at Monza. Something a little bit different, which we've been asking for. Ah, it was Bathurst. Yes, Bathurst. And we only just had Bathurst Group 3 about 4 weeks before. Right, look at this. This is lap 1. Right, this is lap 1, so of course we have a little look to the inside, but it's not going to happen just as well because this guy outbroke. These are the guys fighting up ahead. They're side by side, wheel to wheel, pushing and shoving their way all the way up to turn 2. They go single file. Not as much contact as I thought, actually. They just all struggle to make it through the chicane. Then they try and go 3 wide. This guy's cutting across. I don't know if he's made a mistake. They're back to single file. He's going to then wipe him out on the apex. They then go into each other. The Turkish driver pushes the Croatian driver off. I think that's Croatia. The Spaniard then gets through, pushes both of them off. And then that's that. So then look at this here. This is us on the right-hand side. We're only just on track. But the Spaniard obviously doesn't like that contact. And he absolutely launches this Spaniard into us. What on earth is going on there? I've got no idea. There he is. Pushes him off. And that basically ruins quite a few races. That is absolutely mental. And then we have this one here. No, it was the next lap. Was it this lap? Let's find it first. Right, so this is us here. So I didn't actually realise that this guy was to this side of us, if we have a look. Until round about now. But look at this. He keeps closing in. We cannot disappear. He keeps closing in. And we're obviously going to make contact with him. Now, I could have put our foot down and tried to carry on there and just let him spin and go. But we lift so that we can at least try basically now at this point, look. Middle of this corner. Middle of this corner here, where we should be aiming straight for that apex, we've got full lock right to try and avoid and turn out of his way. So yeah, crazy. And then we're trying to get back across this way now, and away we go. Now I can't remember which. I think it was this lap now. Now we get through here, we're in P1, and someone misses their braking point so horrifically. I think it is this moment here. We're about to find out. It is. It absolutely is. The Spaniard, zero chance of getting through there. And we are very lucky that we... I seen this in the radar. Like, that is marginally close to not being hit. So, thankfully, he flies off in the background. And we are okay. And so, away we go instead. But as for our mistake at the end, that is absolutely shambolic. But there we go. A review of that race. Absolute carnage. Lap 1, typical lap 1 carnage at Monza. You're more Christian than I am. Oh, crazy. Yeah, making things so boring. This is the only one that we've had in a long time which stands out as being a bit different. To be honest, we've had a lot that just rinse and repeat the same tracks. Fuji as well is another one. We've had Fuji quite a few times. It's now Daily Race B, but we've had that as Daily Race C probably 2 times in the last 2.5, 3 months as well. And 2.5, 3 months sounds like a long time, but that's actually only, you know, at most for 3 months, 12 races, and we've got 30 something tracks that we could be choosing from on Gran Turismo altogether. So that's that. We'll probably, I think, stick in the Audi again. It's proving to be a good race car, and I am enjoying it quite a bit. Right, we'll have just here, just enough time to get 2 laps in. So get your guesses in, predictions in. For any new faces, people just tuning in, if you guess correctly our qualifying time or our lap in purple, our best of this quali session, free t-shirt from the merch store. Links in the description for that. Right, now if we're not bothered about realism, what we want to do at 180 miles an hour as we hit the braking zone is just simply drop it down into first gear. Not only would your engine and gearbox hit the floor quicker than anything else would possibly hit the floor, I'm pretty sure your car would be a miracle if it weren't blown up. But that's what we're going to do to get slowed down into turn 1 on the next lap. Right, guesses in. 132, treble 6. That would still be an improvement. 33,196 says Kevin. Viking, you add 1 more decimal point to that, or 1 more decimal place. We need the exact lap time, but you're guessing a 130. A 131. Or is that a 31.31? 133.211. We're absolutely going to push on this next lap and really aim for it as early as we can on the throttle. I probably want to start watching some best lap times as well, I think. Oh, 33.1. Right, there we go. We've got a bit of improving to do. 3/10 to improve. Right, let's drop this down the gears. Such an unrealistic way to get the car slowed down, but needs must on Gran Turismo. Ah, we've then lost it on the exit. Git. We were a 10th up there. Right, if that's not track limits, yeah, I was going to say that's got to be track limits. Oh, look at the speed that we're carrying through the second Lesmo. Look at that. 2 and a bit tenths up. That's the way we need to do it. What would happen if you went over one of those yellow curbs in real life? Well, what you would essentially get is a very, very good look at how these cars are built when it dissembles into a million pieces across the track. You'd get a very good glimpse at the engineering, put it that way. Right, one more practice for turn 1. Will we get to turn 1 in the next 8 seconds, 6 seconds? I doubt it, actually. Yeah, not going to happen. Starting at the back's good fun, but it's when you get up to the middle of the grid and then everyone's fighting like crazy. Hogston's on here. Oh, and Sparks as well. Bammer, how are we doing? Hope we're all good. Yeah, everyone wants to race the win the race before the first lap is over. Absolutely. I want Bathurst back. Pole time, Stu, is 32.032. I'm glad that timing screen popped up there when you asked. So we're about 8/10 off pole position. Now, what's Hogston in there? Can anyone see what Hogston's in? Or what he's racing in? In a lobby with Costas and the boys. Nice. Good stuff. Good luck to you then, Kevin. Hopefully we end up in another race at some point on the stream tonight. Right, here we go. Early shift up to second gear again. Avoid the wheel spin. Right, I want to work out what Hogston's in. Look at the straight line speed. He's absolutely flew past them in a straight line. Always feels sketchy when the cars are ghosting like that. What is Hogston in? Look at that. He's absolutely flying in a straight line. What rocket ship has he decided to drive? That is ridiculous. Right, a couple of mistakes from me there. Cost a lot of time. Left the door open on a couple of occasions there. People flying straight past. Holiday bust up on wheels. Yeah, exactly. Right, everyone's gone a little bit wide here though. Look at this. We could be catching back up. Right, I get the feeling that whatever Hogston is in, as we can see, is rapid in a straight line. What is that? Is that the oh, it's the Genesis. Right, okay, interesting. It's rapid in a straight line. I get the feeling it's not so good in the corners. Great move there from the Nürburgring livery chap. Oh! And we keep him facing the right way for good measure. You're welcome. He turned into us there, spinning round. Luckily, neither of us ghosted for him. We've now got front damage because of it, though. Right, a good result could still be on. We're still, like, right on the back of the pack here. Trying to get across to the right-hand side pretty quickly so we didn't go into the back of these guys. Look at that, Hogston's made up in so many positions. We're going to have to try that, yeah, that Genesis we're going to have to try, I think. Right, trying to get through the gap here. Look at this. And the Genesis just picks up pace at the right time there. And we're going to slipstream. Look at that, even in a straight line. We can't even catch up to him in a straight line. Someone's hit us there. Someone's hit us, I think. Hogston gets through, though. Come on, Hogston. Go, 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 go. P6. We just were not close. Look at that. It's just absolutely rapid in a straight line, that. That is just ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Can we go side by side? Yes, we can. Hogston. Tremendous racing. It's funny the way he just flies off. Look at that. It is ridiculous, that. It's obviously not very good in the corners, though, because look at this. Out of the corners. And away he goes. Look at that. That is ridiculous, that. Does not brake well. Yeah, you're not wrong, but I tell you what, it doesn't half shift. Overall, he's going to be quicker than us across a lap still, I think. That's where everybody got tangled up and caught up, and when we managed to catch up. It doesn't do the corners very well. And as we've seen, we've just flew into the back of him there. No real time to react. I don't know whether I like the idea of that thing or not. It is crazy. Look at that, it just absolutely flies in a straight line, though. Put it this way, if you're starting P2, you would absolutely want that. Because you know you can just floor it out the corners. It seems as if the acceleration's pretty slow, so it feels like, or it looks like, there's less chance of binning it. And on the straights, you just disappear. And although it's a bit of a handful, or a bit of a nightmare and a bit slow in the corners, apart from someone driving into the back of you, what's the worst? What is the worst that can happen? Because look, we're about to catch up again. So this is where we see how it averages out over a lap. The Spaniard there, right on the back of him as well, but just not going to be able to close. That is absolutely rapid in a straight line, that thing. And the Spaniard's going to find out what we just found out before, which is that you're closing through the Ascari so much. He's also gone into the back of Hogston. There you go. That thing is an absolute rocket ship. We've got to try and go around the outside. We'll literally not manage to beat him. You just wait. There it is. You're just waiting for, like, I don't know if it's turbos or what, but just all of a sudden it just gets into that window it needs to be and just away it goes. Almost as if you've been half throttling it the entire time. Which is what I could have done with doing right there. Right, into the pits we're going to go at the end of this lap. I can't work out whether Hogston will be enjoying driving that or not. It looks good fun though. I would be up for giving it a go. It's definitely beneficial to be behind him at the right gap, because then we tag the most almighty slipstream and then we don't catch up to him, which is kind of a good thing. Right, Mad Ghost Russ in front. Has Hodgson gone on? Yes, he has. It likes to spin wheels. Ah, there we go then. I tell you what, that like rocket ship of a car, the Genesis, it would be like if Elon Musk decided to play Gran Turismo. I feel like that is what he would put together. Never mind SpaceX, that is the rocket ship you need. Captain Slow, ironically P1, goes into the pits. Did think about just trying to absolutely send it on him there. Right, come on. We could be on for a good P4 here. Problem being is that we started P5. So even still at the moment we've actually dropped positions. Come on. Right, P2 and 3 are actually pretty close there. And scrapping very, very much. Fingers crossed something goes wrong for them. So we're actually losing time now to P5. The gap's closed a little bit here into turn 1. 4/10 the gap. We can see P2 and 3 up ahead. Oh, that might be a penalty, that. Please don't be. Yeah. Right, half-second penalty. We've now basically got to make this lap count now. I'm hoping that we serve the penalty this lap, but I don't think we will. We got this guy right behind us as well. Oh, he works with us though. What a hero. Yeah, we are going to serve the penalty this lap, which is good. I would rather serve it this lap than on the last when we got no chance of making it back up. At least try and get P6 back. Frustrating though, P2 and 3 so close to each other. Look at P1, he's absolutely flying. Captain slow. I don't think so. I don't know if that is Hogston. Oh no, it's not. Hogston's P9. I was just going to say, if the last lap was a penalty, that one definitely was. That's that. It's going to be P7. That's actually disappointing overall, that race. All things considered, on what could have been. Yeah, a bit of a nightmare, that one. Oh, you absolute div. We still had one more lap. You absolute div. You absolute plonker. Ah! I can't believe I've just done that. What has tonight's stream even been? Oh, man. Always pay attention to the number of laps. I was so convinced we were on the last lap. How on earth did we manage that? Technically speaking, we were off the track there. In fact, fairly confidently speaking, we were off the track, but how did we manage that overtake? Round the outside. On the exit of the second Lesmo. There we go. Well, that's a disastrous race overall in that case then. Even worse. I want to watch that replay for the overtake on the outside though. Right, that time we can spin as we cross the line. What a wally. Oh, I'm sticking with this one, John, I think. Race B is just asking for trouble. Me attempting that. Ogston did better than I thought he was going to do in that. Our race was eventful, Kevin. It was going to be P6. And then I took my hands off the wheel as we crossed the line, only to realise that we still had one more lap to go. So spun the car, crashed the car over the line. And then it said, final lap. Nothing worse. Right. Let's watch the replay. I need to watch the replay of that overtake. That overtake was tremendous. Yeah, P10, we could have done better though, or it should have been P6 really. But yeah, you say you won your race. Nicely done. Right, here we go. This is it. So, Hogston and the Spaniard side by side. We're going to end up actually getting a much better run through. Oh! We just get the move on the Spaniard, who I think gets held up by Hogston a little bit, and we go flying around the outside. Somehow or another, we make that one stick. There we go, and that's all that was happening in that race. Get to A+ on your last race, that'll be good. Go for one last race. Love it. We're going to do one more as well, I think. Let's give it a try. Yeah, Group 1. Right, we're sticking with the Audi. We'll do one more race. Right, we need to win the next race. We need to win the next race. Get your guesses in. What will our quali time be? We're going to get 4 laps in here. Can we improve on that 132.8? 32 treble 6, John saying. Staying strong with that treble 6. If you can get the car turned the right way, you can manage second gear out of there very nicely. David saying a 132, is that it, 867 I think? Yeah, that's right, John. If you did guess anything else, then I absolutely would hit the treble 6, you're right. I should probably, I think I said this earlier, I probably should have watched some top time results, I think. Sean. Oh, it was a 32. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. But that was nearly a treble six. I thought that was it there. I paid too much attention to the decimal points. I just assumed that I was going to get into the 32s. Obviously not as quick as I thought. I thought that was a 32, almost treble six there. But it was a 33, almost treble six. Right, here we go. Going again for it now. 2 tenths up. Oh, did they? They both got treble sixes. Nice. Well, this one's not going to be a treble six, but it might be. Yeah, 32.7. If we can get another tenth off this, I'll be happy with that, because I think we've lost probably about a tenth's worth. Just of slight mistakes, not driving absolutely optimally. Ah, messed up already. Alright, keep improving, come on. Oh. Oh, look at this. I'm driving horrifically and still gaining loads of time. Right, this next lap's got to be a good one. Come on. Driving horrifically here and gaining time in places I didn't really think that I would be gaining that much time. Alright, that's the killer for us here. Come on. One more lap. Right, I'm going to go all the way out wide. As much speed as we can to cross the line and go. Come on, 2 tenths up. And 2 tenths immediately back down. And then 2 tenths back up again. We could have been down into the low 32s at this rate. And then we've lost time again. Nice one, David. Enjoy the pizza. I bet you want to match the pepperoni. Consider it done. Actually, that depends on where we're starting. Oh, we're starting P3. That's alright. We're on the dairy milks today, John. The classics. Oh, well, Captain Slow, he won the last race. He is not slow. Spark's very quick as well. Right then, let's go. Good luck, Kevin. Hopefully you get the race win in yours as well. We're starting P3 here. We got to be aiming for the win. We are aiming for the win. Starting P9. Oh, you might struggle to get the win from there. Come on then. Straight up to second gear once again. We don't want any wheel spin. I don't know any of the guys that we're racing alongside here, so I can't judge or know or predict how they are going to race. We've got a big gap. Look at that. A few people already going off wide. We were lucky to not have someone hit into the back of us as we headed into turn 1 there. P2's looking at it. Look, he's looking at it. Is he going to go for it? He's got his nose alongside. Yep. My stupid fault really for going for it, I think. More than anything else, that one. My stupid fault for going for it, I think. Oh, look at this. Oh, someone else has spun. What on earth's going on there, man? Oh my god. Oh, forced another car off track. You've got to be kidding. Literally, you've got to be joking. Absolutely did not force another car off track. That is an incorrect penalty. Oh yeah, it should have definitely backed off. No doubt about it, but I think he braked or slowed down a bit quicker than I was maybe expecting. I thought he was going to go for the move, but he's just kept his car there to try and put P1 off. And because he hasn't gone for the move and braked as late as possible, we've ended up then alongside him with nothing really to do but either wave him through, which I should have just done, or essentially just try and go too wide. Right, recovery race it is. If we even manage to get anywhere near close to an even top 8, never mind top 6, never mind back to the podium. Then I'd say that is a bit of a miracle. Right, the only thing maybe helping us here, P1 and 2 are clearly fighting. They are, because they're side by side and overtaken. We've closed 1.2 seconds to them, which I don't think... I'm not talking about us getting the race win here, but more so for the pack catching up to them. As we can see, everybody is within probably a second of each other. Reset the fastest lap, 33.9. Everyone trying to go for it, yeah. I was silly to think that I could have held on to that one. Part of me probably was trying to, I'll be honest, cheat the game a little bit. Once I knew we'd made contact, you are entitled, not entitled, but it will not penalise you for cutting across the chicane. And it wasn't really on for either of us, so once we made the contact, I thought, well, I'll try and cut across. Not to try and cheat or gain the position, but just knowing the game wouldn't necessarily give me a penalty. But instead, the sausage curb did that instead, so never mind. That's what I get. Right, someone's gone. Let's try and make this the best recovery race that we can. All things considered. That's twice under braking. Swerving like crazy there. I'm going to spot the door open and slip through there. We're going to get that one. Right, we actually could be on for the P6 that we mentioned. This would be one hell of a recovery race. But that's how we get past that guy defending pretty dirtily there. We managed to get the overtake. Moves twice in the braking zone. No matter which way we go, he's going to try and block us. And he actually just drifts ever so slightly wide. We carry a much better exit through the second Lesmo. And away we go. .12.4, so we're still not managing to close much now anymore to the race leaders. Lord Stroll in P5. Trying to absolutely push the car through Ascari there. 1.3 closing though, 1.3 to P5. Yeah, I think we could manage P6. P5 potentially as well. Right, let's get a couple of good, really good laps in now if we can. Fresh tyres. Fresh tyres and no traffic. We're catching up to traffic though. These guys are going to go into the pits. Had to try and go for that move there. It's not actually paid off altogether. But here's P6 in front of us. Are we going to get past anybody coming out of the pits? Who's this coming out? Right, Stroll here. Right, are we going to have a repeat of the first lap? Me being on the outside here is just never going to work, is it? This guy's understeered straight into us there. Oh, and I've hit him on the outer corner as well. Ah! Oh, he's gone. That was not us. We did not touch. I think you can clearly see that, but just in case. This was not me. Can we go for it? Can we be the later breaker? Yes, we can. Round the outside, heading into Ascari. I have to say it. That was quite nicely done, that. Get P3 back. I don't think it's going to happen. 3 laps to go. And P4 is 3 seconds up the road. Right, we might get P4 if we can keep closing at this rate, but P3 is well on his way for the podium. Although he's fighting, I think, with P2, so who knows. Wheel hugger. Seems like you're outpacing the rest. Well, we definitely closed back up to the leaders by maybe 3 seconds. But I think most of that time was gained back because they were fighting early on. Oh, one of them served a penalty. This guy served a penalty. We're going to get P4 here. As long as he doesn't try and brake really late into this corner just to gain the place back. P1 has served a penalty though, and now the 3 of them, we've got 2 laps left. Oh, this really is, I mean, Monza itself is always a very unpredictable track as we set fastest lap, but we're 4.5 seconds off the next position, but they are all so close to each other that anything could happen, and we want to be there for majority of those possibilities. 6.3 to the lead. So P1 had pulled out a good gap and then he served a penalty, and now he's right back in it defending against P2 and 3. A lot of time lost there. Final lap. I don't think much is going to be happening here. Oh, there we go. We have a new race leader, actually. I take that back. John, I don't know if you would have seen us starting up here, but we've actually been to the back of the grid and made it back up to P4 in the time since you left and came back. What a race this has been. Look at that, they're going to go 3 wide across the line. Surely someone's got to lose it in this corner because someone's going to go for it. No, they all keep it single file and fairly smart to the line. There you go. That is a very, very close and good race, that. Ah, so frustrating for us, however, to have been P3, drop all the way to the back of the grid and somehow make it back. Unbelievable. Yeah, ruined my race on lap 1. Yeah, exactly. There we go. So you did see that. So what you missed was the clawing it back through the field. Tell you what though, not a bad race overall, that. As far as recovery races go, just when you think it couldn't get any worse, it massively improves. So as far as recovery races goes, that's not too bad. Right, there was something I wanted to look at on the replay. Can anyone remember what it was? I just remember that I want to look at the replay. Oh, I want to look at that move on Lord Stroll around the outside heading into Ascari. Yeah, we'll do one more race. Why not? We might as well. But I want to have a look at this this one. This, by the way, this is a review of that first lap incident. We see that he turns out he's not going to go to brake at all, and then just where we end up, we're actually nowhere near alongside as much as I thought we were, you know. In the race, and from my view, I genuinely thought we were pretty much side by side. And actually, as I look there, we're not even. There is no part of our car even overlapping with his until now. So what made me think I could have still tried to hang that there, I don't know. The slightest bit of contact. I know that I'm not going to make the apex without clattering into him. So I try and cut. And then it's that second curb there. That just sends me around. Lesson learned. That's what I get for trying to hang it around the outside when I had no right to that space. So that is absolutely my fault, that one, and that's what we rightfully get and deserve as a result. Right, that's that incident. Then I want to have a look at we've got to move around the outside at some point. Here it is. Here we go. Right, this is the move. I'm thinking that he's going to hold on to it there, and we just make sure that we are the last one on the brakes. Happy with that. Here we go. Cinematic mode. Let's take a look. Oh, he chucks in behind us beforehand. I actually thought that that overtake was a lot better than it was. Until we see the replay like that. Then I realise actually it wasn't that good. It was clean. So this is it from his side. Yeah, it wasn't as good an overtake as I thought. It was clean enough. He brakes actually way earlier and then slots in behind. Oh well, in the race, it felt like that was a much more impressive move than it was. Nonetheless, though, as far as a recovery race goes, absolutely awesome. And as a combo goes, that track, Monza, always just so unpredictable. It is unbelievable. Robert, how are we doing? From Dallas, Texas. How about that? From Newcastle to Dallas. That is quite the span, quite the journey. Hope we're all well, Robert. Thank you so much for tuning in. And, well, thank you for subscribing, probably more importantly as well. Absolute hero. We're going to stick with the Audi. We've been in the Audi all night, Robert, but get your predictions in maybe for what you think or how well we're going to do in this final race. We need a race win. It's as simple as that. It's not that difficult. We just need a race win. Why aren't we winning? Driftwood. I've been driving the diesel version. No wonder I've been struggling. Absolutely. I tell you what though, your fuel efficiency will be a lot better than mine. I bet your miles per gallon is tremendous. Oh man. Yeah, I spotted that when we were going through the cars. I was like, oh, there's the R18. And I was like, there's an R18 TDI. Tremendous. Right, here we go then. 2 more laps of qualifying. We're going to try and improve on that 32.7. Can we do it? Pretty slow, awful exit out of the corner. We've not got time to restart now though, if we want to get both laps in. So let's just get another lap worth of practice and try and improve on the next one. Right, that one, not an improvement. We've got 0.6 to improve just to match our previous best. Get your guesses in. What will this lap time be? Right, that's so much better. That is so much better. We should be about 4.5 up by the time we hit the next chicane. Please don't be a penalty. 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 Thank God it's not a penalty. 0.6. 0.7. Come on, this is going to be an improvement. Right, we're just going to have to go for it. We're going to absolutely try and blitz through Ascari here. It sort of worked. 0.9 up. Try and keep this above 0.9 if we can. This will be a 32.4. Oh, not quite as early as I want on the power. It's going to be a 32.5, I think. Yeah, 0.512. That's still not too bad. Couple of tenths improvement. Happy with that overall still. It did feel like a Mondeo. Love it. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Come on. Look at this. Come on. Right, Walks in front here is only 1/10 ahead of us in terms of qualifying. Come on. P2. We do not get any closer to, of course, pole position. Thank you, Will Buxton. But that is, at the moment, as close as we're going to get to the race win. We've not been in the... Oh, we have been in the lead of a race, actually. We threw that away. So we have been closer, but anyways, come on. P2, the best position to start when it comes to Monza. Let's hope we don't die in the first chicane. Let's hope we don't bin it out of the first chicane. Let's not try anything stupid. Just in general, a good, clean race. And we've got to get the race win. We've been on this all night. And we've been so close. We got... well, podiums, P4s, a couple of seconds off of race wins. We've led the race, we've binned it. Come on. Straight up to second gear. Let's go. No wheel spin. Up to third, up to fourth. 4/10 the gap, 3.5 the gap, 3/10 the gap. We're obviously not going to go for it into the first chicane, but we're also having to watch for people behind us. Right, we get our foot down. Let's go. Looks like everyone's got through pretty cleanly. I would rather be starting P2 so that we can chase for the position. We know what we're like if we're starting P1. I don't think we've ever managed to win a race from pole position yet. We just somehow throw it away. He's only 1/10 quicker than us in qualifying. And we saw how easily we threw a couple of tenths away on that last quali session. So we can absolutely match him for pace. We're going to have the slipstreams, but also the dirty air. Get your predictions in. Can we get this race win? Stu says crash lap 10. I mean, guaranteed. But up until lap 10, can we get the race win? 8/10 the gap, come on. Right, closing out of Curva Grande. I think that's Curva Grande, isn't it? Or is it the next one? It must be that one, surely. He's desperately putting the power down, as are we. 7/10 the gap, come on. I thought this was Curva Grande, but I might be wrong. Crashes lap 10. John, don't agree. Right, 8.5 tenths still. Oh, two big moments through Ascari there. Right, so far he's absolutely got me for pace here at the moment. gap over a second now. Come on. Zone in. Come on. Here we go. He's got made a mistake and got himself a penalty. Right, if we keep this distance, we will get in front of him when he serves the penalty, but then it's staying in front of him. Made a mistake. He's made a mistake. We might have this. Oh, this is going to be the most boring race win ever. No. Idiot. Idiot. Completely missed my braking zone there. Completely missed the braking zone there. I was actually reading Robert's comment that said, stay focused. The irony. But yes, much to Robert's point, let's stay focused. How did I get that one so wrong? Right, come on, let's go again. He's made plenty of mistakes as well, so we absolutely know that he could make a couple more. As could we. Let's stay focused on it. 2.1 the gap, come on. What, has he still got a penalty? I thought he would have served that penalty. Has he still got a penalty? Please have a penalty. No, he doesn't. Signature move, to be fair, is normally spinning it out of a corner. It's normally always spinning it out of a corner. And in that one, we just didn't press the brakes at all. That was where we went wrong there. Straight across the gravel at Ascari. Right, come on. 2.7. We can close that easily enough. It might take the help of him making a mistake. Fingers crossed. 2.8. That's not a good start because now we've already lost time here. We want to win. We do. This is the problem. This is the problem. Been so close to race wins all night that you would think I didn't want to win the race. Right, slight mistake from him, I think there. 2.4 now, the gap down to. 3/10 closed. .4, 0.3. We can absolutely gun it through those Lesmos, to be honest. Especially the second. At least on these first few laps with good tyres and the downforce. Yeah, that'll do it though. Oh, we've not got the race win. Oh, honestly. He can literally drive half a second a lap, if not more, off the pace. He can do a second a lap off the pace and we will not catch him. Honestly. Oh, that's a penalty as well. Yeah. Well, that's that race very much done now, isn't it? Another 4 seconds or so lost to him. Yeah, that chicane's had my life this race. Too many penalties. Too many mistakes from that one. Ah, the understeer. Carrying too much speed there as well. Oh, and track limits, you've got to be kidding. How can we get track limits for that? What is that? What is there to gain from running into gravel? Oh, honestly, that's a joke. Yeah, very true. P2 is still a good result, absolutely, but could have been a race win. Right, well, we're going to call it a night there. Unfortunately, that has not been the race that I thought it could have been. But we'll get back on it later in the week, I think, to have another stab at that. Definitely, we need to. We need to, for sure. But there we go. Hopefully everyone still enjoyed it. Shame we didn't manage to put a bit more of a challenge to that guy. We had the lead as well, and still threw it away, annoyingly. But not to worry. Yeah, we'll be back on later in the week. Oh, I've got the hiccups now, and we'll try and have another go at that, I think, because that's still a really, really good race. But yeah, we got a couple of YouTube videos out of it at the very least. As David says, enjoyable. Good stuff though. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed that one. We'll be back later in the week. I'm not sure what night yet, but we definitely want to try and get back on, I think. Maybe try and do Wednesday night if we can do. If not, maybe Friday. Potentially. So, there we go. Right then, well, apart from saying I hope everyone enjoyed it yet again, I will catch you all hopefully on the next stream. If you have enjoyed it, please do hit the like button on the stream as well. That supports the channel more than you know. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do so. We had plenty of new faces in the chat tonight, which has been amazing. And we've had some YouTube shorts and a couple of videos that have done pretty well and got a few new subscribers off the back of it also. So, yeah. For any new faces, if you haven't yet said hello in the chat, please do so. And, yeah, if you haven't done so, please do hit the like button and subscribe. It supports the channel more than you know. Keep an eye out. We'll be back later this week for another stream. We need to get the race win at Monza. We need the race win. Maybe we need to try it in a Ferrari. Maybe that's the difference. But there we go. Catch you all later in the week. Enjoy what is left of your Monday night. And we will see you on the next stream. Toodles!